Okay, Mayor, it's live and everything.
All right, great, thank you. Anything you need to know from you?
I'm aware of it.
And you take them things from there.
So review with me just here quick. So we approved, we could approve the resolution stretch. Where is that?
Yeah. And electronic control.
So you
Well, it's got public. Breakfast is really appreciated.
Wonderful, we missed you.
Did you have a full crowd?
And that's for all, that includes all three. Bill wasn't there.
Okay.
Resolution and so it's all in one motion.
Okay, very good.
Bill's out in Illinois.
I mean,
Oh,
you
is it?
expound on that.
Oh, I can't if you need to.
Yeah. All right, good afternoon, everyone. It is 4:30, so I ask that you please stand. We'll have a moment of silence, and we'll follow that with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If we could have roll call, please.
Brad Hint.
Here.
Tom Eggers.
Here.
Pete Hamill.
Here.
Chantal Ostra. Here. Jeff Wagner.
Here.
All right. Next item up is the approval of the agenda. We'll need a motion for that.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion?
Sorry.
Roll call, please.
Hamill.
Aye.
Ostra. Wagner.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Eggers.
Hi.
All right, we now move on to the public forum portion of our meeting. I understand we do have a written comment, and along with that comment that was turned in, a request that we read it aloud. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, we'll do that first, and then if there's anyone else, we'll get to you.
To the Sheldon City Council and Mayor, I am writing to apologize for any embarrassment my complaint to the Iowa Public Information Board may have caused any of you personally. My intent was never for this issue to be made public unless the investigation found the allegations to be true. That is, after all, the point of the IPIB oversight, to investigate potential violations of Iowa code, find the truth, and take proper corrective action when necessary. Unfortunately, the Sheldon Mail Sun thought it was wise to make front page news out of my complaint prematurely and without speaking to me on the matter. If they had, they might have better understood why I filed the complaint. I would like to state on the record that I was assured multiple times before filing my complaint that the information I was given from Sam Quaker through another individual was accurate and truthful. I have since learned that while a request for an open session was originally made by Sam, it was later withdrawn by his attorney, a detail which had not been shared with me. I have been led to believe the council made that decision, which would have violated Iowa code. I've also learned that while there was a dispute between city officials at some point regarding the legal fees mentioned in my complaint, it did not occur during the closed session and therefore did not violate Iowa code. For these reasons, I have chosen to withdraw my complaint to the IPIB. That being said, I do not regret filing the complaint. How else would I, as a constituent, be sure of what is true without the IPIB providing oversight? That is the very reason the board exists. What I do regret is that this issue became a bigger story than I wanted it to be, based on allegations made by a person I now know I should not have fully trusted. This complaint should not have been front page news, and for that I am genuinely sorry. Sincerely, Mitch Geese.
Okay. One just follow-up comment to that. We have not heard back yet from the Iowa Public Information Board, IPIB, that you was talking about. They only meet like once a month or twice a month, and I don't think they've met yet this month. I would anticipate that the case will be dropped, but until then, the matter's not entirely closed. Okay. All right. Any written comment or any public verbal comments from anybody in the gallery today? No motion. Okay. Then we can move on. Yes, sir.
I just feel like I wish Mitch would have come to one of us and asked us what was going on also. He made it very public when he filed a complaint with the IPBIB, and so I think he's got a double standard there in what he's thinking about newspaper publishing and what he did. So I just want to say that.
No. Okay. Let's move on then to the consent agenda, and I'll take approval for that.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Support. Roll call, please.
Wagner.
Aye.
Ostra. Aye. Hamel.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Kent.
Aye.
All right. So we now move on to item A under new business, discussion regarding the rezoning of lots adjacent to the Sheldon Crossing and Tri-Jinx addition. The first step we need to do is approve the resolution. Then we'll have reading and passage and allow opportunity for comments. So,
I'll make a motion to approve.
okay. Do we have support for that?
I will support.
Any questions or comments regarding the resolution? And then we'll take a roll call, please.
Hamel.
Aye.
Ostra. Aye. Wagner.
Aye.
Kent.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Yeah. All right, then I'd like to open the public hearing for discussion on this matter. Anyone wishing to address the council regarding the rezoning of those lots we talked about? Unless you have questions. Who said that, Corey? Right. Okay. Come to the mic and we'll open it up that way. So any questions from anybody that Corey could answer? But if you have questions, I'll answer. So apparently there are none. So thank you for being here. So then the first reading, we will have that. Oh, we need to have motion to close public meet.
I will make a
Go
motion
down.
to close the hearing.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Wagner.
Aye.
Ostra.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Kent.
Aye.
All right, then first reading is the next item up. Any comments regarding that? So then we need a motion to approve the first reading, and ideally, because there are no comments, we just waive the second and third and move this thing forward.
I would move to approve the resolution and waive the second and third
The ordinance. Ordinance.
ordinance.
Thank you.
Okay,
I would support that.
any further comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Kent.
Aye.
Wagner.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Ostra.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
All right. Next item is a public hearing. Oh, no, we did that. Excuse me.
No, you need another public hearing.
On the easement?
Mhm.
Okay. Public hearing on the easement in the Tri-Jinx addition. Any comments to that effect? None written either, I would
None.
imagine?
Yep.
Okay. Then a motion to close that hearing?
So moved.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Hamel.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Kent.
Aye.
Ostra.
Aye.
Wagner.
Aye. All right, let's move on into discussion regarding the,
Then we need a motion to approve the resolution
Been
for
made.
vacating the easement.
wasn't that the first thing we did?
That was public, no. So the first one was to rezone. The first resolution and ordinance was to rezone. Now you're vacating an easement. So that's the
Okay.
resolution to vacate
All
the
right.
easement.
And in return, they're granting us a new easement in a different location that lines up where we want the easement.
Okay. I'm glad you got that understood.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so we need to approve resolution R26, approving the easement vacation.
I'll make that.
Ostra.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay? So we can move on?
You can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to the city manager recruitment agreement from Thea Management Consulting. It's in your packet. And I understand, has everybody interviewed? with them today, this afternoon? At the table here? Okay.
Yep.
Good. So can record the horse can behind the cart right now, but we need approval of that recruitment agreement.
I'll move that we accept the agreement as presented.
Okay. Do we have support?
Support.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Ostra,
Aye.
Hamel,
Aye.
Hint,
Aye.
Eggers,
Aye.
Wagner.
Aye.
All right, now on to the city manager job description that has been updated based on comments from our last meeting. Any comments about the update? Anything you want? Did it cover everything you wanted in there? I guess probably the best way to ask that question. Any comments you want to make, Brandy?
Yeah, so I just made updates based on conversation we had in this room. My one piece that I still feel is missing is if you want to add the percentage that you would like for each responsibility, which I think Brad noted at the last meeting that I was at that we didn't quite feel like we were all on the same page. So I think that would kind of help everyone to kind of be more unified in regards to expectations for the city manager to set them up for success. So, any questions on the change?
No, these, as we had requested, you added what was on your recommendation from
Mhm.
earlier. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions for Brandy or any discussion?
We talked about the last meeting, getting from the recruitment firm, examples of other city managers' job descriptions, which they haven't provided yet, but I did ask again in the interview process if we could see what other cities had outlined for job descriptions,
Okay.
maybe to compare or bring up to current. So just wanted to share.
Okay, so are you saying you want to wait to see those before we approve this, or we can approve this and amend it if needed?
I think we can approve and amend it if we want to.
Very good. So if that's the case, then I would take a motion to approve this updated job description.
I'll make a motion to approve the updated job description.
Support.
Last chance, any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Hamel,
Aye.
Ostra,
Aye.
Eggers,
Aye.
Hint,
Aye.
Wagner.
Aye.
Thanks, Brandy.
See ya. Okay, discussion on liquor liability limit at Crossroads Pavilion. Tricia, you're here. Is there any comments you want to make before we get into this? Or are you just here to answer questions? All right, very good.
So this is in regards to the maximum versus possible lower limit. And what was the maximum, if I remember right, was 7 million, and we're thinking about dropping that down to 5, is that right? Or
Staff will do whatever you want. In conversation with our insurance agent, we're always doing premium reviews. He noted that we had the maximum amount of liquor liabilities that you could get. That was raised from 5 million in 2025 to 7 million. Prior to that, I don't know the history of all the coverage. It's our understanding even 5 million is on the high side per most clients, and that some carry as low as 1 million. Obviously, there's risk involved in lowering it. We've been told that claims for this type of thing are rare, but can still happen. So as you can see, if you raised it to 3 million, you could save yourself a little over $9,000 a year. That's fine if we don't have claims. It's maybe not so good if we have one. So we just wanted to bring it to you for discussion and consideration. We are on short time. to change it. We really need to get it changed before 8/18. So this meeting is really our only opportunity to change it for this year, if you want to. If you want to ride it for another year and review again, that's perfectly fine too.
Have we reached out to any other cities or any boards you have to see what other cities are covering?
I went solely based, or Angie and I went solely based on the conversation we had with Prospective Insurance. Sounds like we are likely their only client with 7 million in coverage.
But most likely the only client for a city also, or not?
I did not actually ask that question.
I know earlier on when you had the lower amount, I'd heard from some people that they felt that it wouldn't take much to T-bone a surgeon and not be maxed out on that claim.
Right, the risk would be right is if we overserve and then somehow it comes back on us, yeah. So maybe there's nothing wrong with staying, but if we don't put it in front of you, then, you know, you can't choose.
So it's currently at 7, and you're talking, you said something about 3 million?
Well, we ran cost estimates at 3, 4, 5, and 7 million.
Okay.
I guess we're saying we wouldn't recommend you go below 3, but we're also perfectly fine if you stay at 7. So $3 million costs $13,987 a year. $4 million costs $17,240 a year. $5 million in coverage costs $19,536 a year, and $7 million costs, which is what we currently have, costs $23,255 a year.
Well, when we're comparing to other customers of theirs, you know, you can sue them for everything they've got. When they run out of money, they run out of money. So our pockets are a little deeper than a lot of the bars that they're probably selling to. I'm not saying what we should do. I'm just saying that we have much more risk than a self-proprietor single-person bar. So I don't know what the answer is there.
Yeah, that's a fair statement, Jeff, and that was actually discussed with Perspective, that we have potentially more to lose than some of their other clients.
But would it stop at 7 million? We say we maintain the 7 million, and you talk about deep pockets. The insurance settlement comes, and we have deep pockets. Is there going to be a risk that they would go for more anyway? Will it stop at 7, or is it just because if it doesn't matter, they're going to go after other resources we have, then it doesn't really matter. So, I guess I'm curious to know, Tricia, what is your current practice as far as limiting drinks and dealing with people that have had too much?
So with our liquor license that's owned by the city of Sheldon, we have a 6-hour window of serving. We might extend that by 15 minutes, but no more. All of our bartenders go through an IPACS training, and we stay current on that so that we're all in communication of making.
And that's what?
IPAC training is making sure we are all serving and how to check IDs, watch for over-serving, how do you cut somebody off. And when you have that IPAC training for serving alcohol, then it also covers us in different ways with our insurance liability. I don't know exactly what that verbiage is, but it helps with our insurance coverage that our bartenders have that training. But we're a 6-hour window, no more, no less. We do cut people off. We do not serve it after 11 o'clock. So we take some of that risk off. We're not a bar that's open 12 hours or whichever. I'd like to say that we try to take as much risk out as we can. And I know there's been some instances where people might have had to talk to Eric after hours, but it was well after we closed our bar. You know, there was a patron once that might have had too much that was close by, but it was at 2-3 hours after our facility closed. So our practice is we're open 6 hours per serving. All of our bartenders go through the training, and that helps with insurance liabilities, and we practice. All of our bartenders are good about being good stewards of the city's liquor license.
How frequently do you have people that have had too much and it becomes an issue?
I've been there I'm in my 8th year, and I would like to say that we haven't had a major issue in a few years, but it is often we have to cut people off. But I wouldn't say it's every event. Every event is different, every bar is different, the clientele are different, but I couldn't honestly tell you how many, but we do. We cut them off, gladly serve them water and a cup of coffee.
So what would make you sleep better at night, 5 million or 7 million?
I didn't realize we were at the max. I think 5 million, if that's a recommendation, I don't know.
It's not.
Sorry, it's not. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. It's not. It's, really, I don't know either, because if anything ever happened and somebody came after the city, that's why we have insurance. And if they want more, they're going to try to get more, but that's why we have a legal team as well. But we can say within our practices, in our building with our bartenders, we check off every box that we can to make sure that we're good stewards of the city of Sheldon's liquor license. So I couldn't tell you what's a good number.
Did Larry have a recommendation, or was it just presenting information?
Larry's statement to Angie and I is it would be put him in an awfully tough position to stand up there and tell you how much insurance to have in this situation. Because if the wrong thing happened, then they become the bad guy. So no, he was willing to give us different price points. He was willing to share that there are, that we're at the maximum, and then there's others that have substantially less. But the amount of coverage we want to have is solely on us.
I guess my position on it is that we were comfortable with 5 million up to this point. And I would continue to be comfortable with 5 million moving forward.
Any others?
I feel just uncomfortable with the whole conversation because we really don't have any recommendations from anybody or any exposure. So whatever we do is going to be a crapshoot at this point. So,
And that's kind of insurance, really. It's only when you need it that you're glad you spent it.
I'm not blaming Todd, I'm just saying it's
No,
hard at this point.
so I believe it's safe to say that Perspective has never had a liquor liability claim. But that doesn't mean that they won't.
And the other point, sorry to interrupt, but if you're going to check, then I would check with the surrounding event centers that have similar policies as we do, as far as limited time on serving and whatnot. You can't, I don't know if Perspective has anybody comparable to us unless it's an event center.
But while you can check, that doesn't mean they're doing the right thing.
Right.
It just means you're following somebody else.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think this council needs to make a decision on what they think is fair,
Well,
right,
and the
or
thing
wrong
is
for
that
themselves.
You're only open for 6 hours, but most people are celebrating, which tends to be heavier drinking than just going to a bar. So it's a hard situation to say, okay, the hours make a lot of difference in how quickly somebody's going to get not drunk.
I think that's not a fair statement because every wedding and every clientele are different. We have some weddings where there's a bar and maybe we sold $500 worth of liquor, and I could have another wedding and where they're from a different county and we could have a $10,000 bar. So it's really hard to say the celebrations, and really it is a shoot. What are you going to do? It's a shot in the dark. I think we need to have enough coverage to cover our patoots in case something ever happened, but if we need the extreme, that's the council's decision, but I don't know what's right.
And in fairness to Larry's statement, if Angie and I recommend how much insurance you take out, then we're in the same situation.
Right.
So are we as the council, though.
I know, but you're the bosses.
I mean, the only information that would really be pertinent in this is to know what Iowa litigation has happened and what has been the distribution of funds based upon whether those litigations were successful or not, and we don't have that information. So that's the only information. It doesn't really matter what everybody else is doing. It's just a decision on what risk management they are comfortable with. So I don't think that has any bearing on it, honestly.
What is the savings from 7 down to 5?
7 million is 23,255. 5 million is 19,536. So $3,700.
So can I get a clarification? Are we saving or will we be spending additional to go to the 7? Because right now
We're the last year, so starting in 2025, we went from 5 million to 7 in coverage.
Okay.
So right now our bill was quoted at 7.
Correct. So our bill, our renewal will be 23,255 unless we make a change. And if you're more comfortable, you could leave it for a year, and I guess we could spend some time trying to answer the question that Tom just posed. Just know that you're stuck with that premium for another year then, which may or may not be all that bad.
I think that it's safe to say from conversations I've had with Larry that Sam was very comfortable at insuring everything to the maximum he can insure it to. And so this conversation is probably bigger than just the liquor piece we've got in front of us. Not that it's not important. I'm just saying that we need to spend some time in the future deciding how we're going to classify in coverage of insurance.
Right, which is why we recently bought you an option and you reduced coverage as well. And we saved whatever that was, $20,000 or something like that.
These are annual figures that you gave me, correct?
Yes,
Monthly.
they are.
So we're talking less than 4,000 a year. How much would you have to raise drink prices to cover that, Tricia?
So we're at 7. So,
Well, just so we feel better that it's covered.
okay.
Average drink is $6. What were you saying?
Well, I'm just saying, we got a $4,000 increase
Yeah.
from what we were before. I mean, we can cover it regardless, but to me, it's a part of the drainage.
So to clarify, the pavilion does not pay for this insurance.
Right.
Correct, that's on the general city.
So,
Let's go back a minute. We're gonna go from 527, or we are 7?
We did that a year ago.
Thank you,
We
so
are
we are
currently
currently
at
7 million.
That is
So we're
correct.
looking at possibly going down, not to the extreme. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't affect my budget, it's more the city's general insurance.
the closest thing I've had to hearing a motion is to stay at 5. It's not official yet. Do you want to make it that way, Tom, or after discussion?
Just to get the thing rolling, I'll make motion that we reduce it from 7 to 5 million.
Okay. Do we have support for that?
I'll support it.
Okay. Further discussion? Okay, the motion is to reduce it from our current 7 down to 5. We have support. Roll call, please.
Ostra. Aye. Wagner.
Aye.
Kent.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
All right. Very good. All right, next item is the approve of the engineering agreement for Second Ave rehabilitation. Any comments from you, Todd, on that?
Yeah, just to be clear, this would be design and survey only. We would bring back a proposal for construction administration and inspection at a later date. This project is slated for 2028, and Landon Like from BEI is here if you have any questions of him.
So Todd, just for my clarification, will this agreement produce a estimate for the job?
Yeah, we already have a preliminary estimate of around $3.1 million. That is a very rough estimate, as we haven't done any engineering work, haven't had detailed conversations, only vague conversations on what we might do. So we'll narrow that number down and give you a real cost estimate. As a reminder, this project has federal funds on it. We'll be receiving $1.3 million in federal grant funds on that, which comes with quite a few extra hoops, but for 1.3 million, we'll jump through them. And we would need to have plans and specs finalized, is it fall of 27, Landon? Fall of 27 to follow the DOT's guidelines. And this would be a project that we also have to bid through the Iowa Department of Transportation, just like we did on Western Avenue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a choice here of 40-foot wide or 31-foot with a diagonal parking stall. What is it now?
No. Yeah, you're on the wrong agreement. There's no choices.
You're on the 9th Street one, which is the next item.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just to remind me, what dollar amount are we approving spending here?
This agreement would be $237,300. With the surveying and design services submittal to the DOT. This would get us to bid. You'd be looking at another agreement approximately a year from now for maybe another 150 to 160,000.
So I'm going to ask the question again. How do we expend this kind of money with not putting the engineering out to bid? $400,000 project.
Yeah. If you want us to start asking for requests for proposals and requests for qualifications, we certainly can. I don't think in the end we'll be saving any money. And the other, right, wrong, or otherwise, you're going to get to work with people that you maybe don't want to work with.
I just wanted the public to hear that so
Yeah.
they don't ask me.
I guess if we ever feel like we're getting pricing that's out of line, that's something we would have to do. You're going to see at the next council meeting, you're likely going to see another request from DGR that Dean and I have asked for on the North Fifth Lift Station project. You're going to see another couple of contracts from BEI for other projects. Right now, as a practice, we use BEI for most of our civil engineering, and we use DGR for the majority of our water and wastewater engineering.
You know, just because we contemplated forever over $4,000 on insurance, and then we're looking at $400,000 here. That's why I'm asking.
Keep in mind too, Jeff, that a couple of years ago, we went through a process of evaluating engineering firms before we chose the engineering firm that we work with today. So a lot of those questions in regards to not only are they economical, but also are they competent and trustworthy, all those get weighed out during that process. So if any one of those three ever come within question with our existing firm, we'd go through the same process again.
And just to clarify what Tom's stating, that was actually for airport engineering services, but multiple firms did quote on that. And the majority of our airport engineering services are civil engineering services. And through that process, we did select BEI over the other firms.
Right.
So it's maybe not a 100% apples to apples comparison, but it is a reasonable comparison.
It's a reasonable process that we could employ as a city if we felt we needed to.
Yeah, we could. I just say this, if the council ever wishes we do that, you got to give me a heads up because that's going to take some time.
Right.
That's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
And I
on
don't
every
think it's
project.
BI. I mean, that's not what this is about at all.
Mhm.
This is just, it's a lot of money.
Right.
I understand that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So we have
All
to
right.
make a motion to approve this or anything?
Yes, sir.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Support.
Any last comments? Roll call, please.
Kent.
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
Wagner.
Aye.
Ostra.
Aye.
Himmel.
All right, next up is the 9th Street proposal.
Yeah, so that is for this block right here between to the east of us, full reconstruction. This agreement is survey work, design, bidding, construction administration, and inspection. So this is a full service agreement. The reason this is a full service agreement is we're looking at bidding this project later this year, early next year. So it's soon enough that we could do it all at once. So so what you have in front of you, this agreement is for $65,400. Project estimate right now, please remember, is very rough, but project estimate is around $500,000. That's total estimate, including engineering. That's all costs. So construction estimate is 435, something like that.
Any questions? If not, I'll take a motion to approve that one.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Wagner,
Aye.
Ostra, Himmel,
Aye.
Eggers,
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
All right, moving on to reports. Anything further, Todd, that you want to share with us?
Yeah, just a heads up that construction crews did move equipment on site for the Highway 18 C to D Street drainage project by the sale barn area, I guess is the best way to describe it, sale barn, Sheldon Auto area. They moved equipment in over the weekend with hopes of starting on Tuesday. The rain backed them up a day. So I was unable to make it on site today, but they should have. I don't know, Landon, did they start today or not? Okay. So they'll be starting soon. Just give everybody a fair warning, that project will end up with a Highway 18 closure. Probably 3 to 4 weeks into the project. It'll be a full-blown detour that will start at NCC, go around to 16th Street, 2nd Avenue, and then back to Highway 18. There are times when eastbound traffic will have to take that detour and then go back west on Highway 18 to get to like Deluxe Animal Health, the sale barn, Larry's Repair, those type businesses. We looked at doing traffic control differently, and in the end, all parties agreed that this was the safest option for travelers and for the contractors. So look for that construction to begin soon. And then the other project we have starting potentially as soon as next week is the Wyman Street and 16th Street culvert projects. So the Wyman Street project will create very little traffic disruption. But probably the week of 8/17, they'll be moving into 16th Street and closing 16th Street by Maintainer North entrance, on their north entrance onto 16th Street. So look for that closure to last, I would say 3 weeks, roughly, 2 to 3 weeks.
That will lay on top at the same time that the 18 is detoured?
It could, but the 16th Street is east of the intersection. So you'll be able to take 2nd Avenue back north no matter what. You just won't be able to stay south potentially.
Because potentially those people that know, wouldn't you just take that 16th all the way back out to the Marcus Blacktop and come back onto 18?
I'd prefer they didn't.
But I'm just saying in reality.
Yeah, there's a chance they could overlap, Jeff.
Okay.
Did you give a time frame on the Highway 18 project?
So depending upon when they get started, they would be, total time?
Yeah.
End of October, right? End of September, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't want 3 months, 2 months.
All right.
And
Anything else?
you'd prefer they wouldn't because
would prefer that 16th Street doesn't turn into the new Highway 18. That's why we would route them back up to 2nd Avenue and keep them on roads that are designed to handle that amount of traffic. Yes, 16th Street is a farm to market road and it's built for heavy traffic, but it's not wide. So it's not built for 8,000 cars a day or 8,000 to 9,000 cars a day that Highway 18 and 2nd Avenue can see.
fair enough. Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
Eric, anything from you today? Angie?
Cleanup forms are out. The virtual flags are on sale, so if you could maybe do something, Justin, to help us out, I appreciate it.
That's September.
I don't have the date.
I do. It's September.
I think it's the second week of September.
I'll tell you.
All right. While you're looking, I'm going to take any council comments from the left.
Just one, and since you're here, I have asked last time for you to send us drawings of the proposed building I haven't received those yet.
Yeah, I will be getting official pictures from my pictures.
So what time frame will that be then?
What is it, Wednesday? I'll have them to you by Friday.
Okay,
How's that sound?
yeah, thank you. Nothing else.
Okay. To my right, anything from you?
Eric, e-bikes are a big topic everywhere in Iowa. Any more thoughts on e-bike enforcement based upon, you said you wanted to see what other cities were doing, that kind of thing?
I've gotten appointed the Northwest Iowa guru on e-bikes, apparently, after my brief comment. So I've, a bunch of people have sent me different cities' ordinances about them, and I've reached out to some police departments and stuff that had different ordinances too, so we've been kind of assembling a bunch of sample ones. So I figured at some meeting I'd be happy to basically give you guys a bunch of sample copies, and we're just gonna have to have a discussion and figure out what we want. I would say half of the complaints that I get are people that are upset that they're on the sidewalks, and the other half are upset that they're on the streets. So fortunately, I enforce laws and don't make them, so I'll have to ask you guys for help on what you want to do. But yeah, I have a pretty good sampling of a bunch of different ordinances that we can look at and see what we want to do.
All right.
One more question.
Yes, sir.
Are we now enforcing the mandatory recycling containers or not, or where are we at on that whole process?
So that is in effect. In order for your recycling to be picked up, it needs to be in a container. As far as enforcement of it getting picked up and them not having a container, I believe that's on Jeff. We can't police that. Or I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you. So I don't know how we would police that. To me, they just
Right, we
pick
haven't
it up.
got any complaints from anybody that they hadn't gotten, so we would presume at this point he's not.
He's not, I saw on his social media that he stated he's not picking up anything that's not in a can.
I wouldn't say we haven't gotten complaints. We've gotten complaints about people being responsible for purchasing them, but that's been the major complaint.
Yeah. Mark told me starting tomorrow will be the first day that he picks it up. If it's not in the automated containers, he's not picking it up, is what he told me.
That's what it's going to take.
So, and I've had some people grumbling to me, and I said, well, that was Mark's decision. That was his request. We just changed the ordinance for him.
Brad, how long have containers been available now?
Readily, probably the last 3 weeks.
Last 3 weeks, so they're available now.
Yes.
I think Mark said hours the last 2 Saturdays.
Yeah.
And then you sell them.
Yeah, I'm selling them for him just for the convenience of the people, and if they want to use a card. So,
I mean, that was the reason we delayed it from July to August.
because you could not get the
Couldn't get
65
cans,
gallon can.
so that's not an issue anymore. Okay.
Is 65 the most common? Is that what you see
Yeah.
most of the sales?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was just informed that cleanup week is the week of September 14th. That is my last comment. I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Or
Roll call, please.
Kent,
Aye.
Eggers,
Aye.
Hamel,
Aye.
Ostra, Wagner.
Aye. Thank you for coming.